All right, while I was doing an oil change, I noticed all this, then followed it up to this new CV axle, and it looks like it's coming off enough. You notice all this is rusty. This has stayed nice and shiny, and it looks like it's also kind of flung it up against the transfer case as well as leaked down. Transmission was still running fine, so I don't think we've lost enough fluid to cause some major damage, but obviously this needs to be addressed before it's driven again. All right, we got a 17 on this one, and I think these are 18s. Free. A little bit more clearance. All right, so this is not coming off as easy as some of those YouTube videos would have you believe. Unlike the Toyota axles, this is all smooth, and then it's kind of like a convex end, so there's really not a good way to grip it, so that's not going to go on that smoothly. So I picked up this tool here, and I think we might have to modify it a little bit, grind it down. So this will attach to a slide hammer. All right, I wasn't able to capture the exact moment this popped out. I've spent a good 2 hours on this. You can see that seal is damaged now, but this piece did come in handy. I was able to wedge it back there, get a pry bar behind this, and then just give it just enough of the force I needed to pop it free. I don't know why that was so difficult to come out, but it might be handy to have this on hand if you run into that scenario. These were 30 bucks at AutoZone. You can rent them or you can keep it for the same amount. I think I'm just gonna, for 30 bucks, I'll just keep this around. But let's see if we can figure out why this was leaking. Obviously looked better before I spent hours messing with that. While this is opened up, you might as well take a look if you can see. So if you see in there, from this edge here is this edge here. It's about 2 5/8. I did the math right. Yeah, so it's about, can't really see that very well. It's 2 5/8, and what's happening is if you look down in there, just past those teeth, the snap ring is falling just beyond those, and that's what's holding those in place. Just if you're curious what's happening and why there's that resistance to pull it out, it's like that snap ring around the end holds on to that lip and holds it in place. So here they are. This is the old one, old original factory. It is nice. Toyota has these notches in here and this flat edge, which make it a lot easier to pry out when it comes time. Why this Napa version, or whoever makes this, has this concave, why it's concave right there, and also with no, you know, flat spots, so you have something to pry on. I do not know. At a glance though, these look very, very similar. So the only thing I can think of is maybe the O-ring is bad. All right, well, I don't have the part for that right now, but I do actually have new struts here, so I'm gonna dive into that. Well, I've got this all opened up, I might as well start working on this. $12mm here. There's enough slot. I can just rest down there. Is that 12mm for that? I should. There's a 10mm holding that ABS down in there. I should take that off just so it's out of the way. You ever had an issue with ABS code? Oh, it wouldn't hurt to take this out and clean the sensor off. The sensor will just be right there, and you can see all that crud and build up. This is only a couple months of since it's been on the road, since it's been replaced. You can already see all the build up in there. Easily build up on the teeth and cause a reading, bad reading. All right, that is out of the way. Should probably do this sway bar link next. All right, these sweet sway bar links are coming off. I'm not gonna mess with them. I got new ones coming off. Do that lower one in a little bit. I guess we can take these off here. And we'll just do 4 up top and then we should be all set.